please welcome Kingston Frontenacs, second-round pick of the Calgary Flames, Jacob Battaglia. Woo! All right. So, welcome, buddy.
Yeah, it feels good. Good welcoming, yeah.
How does it feel like? Are you cool now? Like, we were talking backstage and you were all confident. How do you feel now that they're all looking at you?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I don't know. I like their faces. Good smile. So.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what a charmer. That's awesome. So listen, a couple of things. Greatness seems to hail from Mississauga because you're from Mississauga and so is Jesse Blake. Woo! So, anybody else from Mississauga here? Just for we got one. We got one.
Hell yeah!
We got one.
I wasn't expecting anyone.
So let me ask you this: what have you loved about moving to Kingston from Mississauga? Had you been to Kingston before?
No, I've never been up here, but yeah, I came here about 2 years ago, my rookie year, and yeah, I mean it's a pretty nice spot. Like a lot of good spots downtown. Like great people, great city. My billets are awesome, so they made it pretty much like I'm living back in Mississauga. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Are your billets here?
No, they're not here tonight. But he knows Richard.
Oh, he knows
you
Richard.
know Richard.
Oh, is Richard like a big deal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
He's a guy.
I just thought it was like, wow, is Richard like
Let's
a
get
celebrity?
loud for Richard!
Oh, he's gonna love that. He's gonna love that.
You're gonna have to show him that.
He's gonna love that.
So listen, like a couple of months ago, you're at Calgary Flames training camp, and I think everybody in this room that ever played hockey once would kill to be in that position, even if it was just an invite. Tell us what it was like.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different level than the OHL. I think just how everything's run and the facilities and the coaches and the players, it's just, I don't know, it's next level. Way faster game. I think the guys are all massive, like their quads are the size of my head. Like, it's insane. It's like,
Who had the biggest quads? Is there anybody that sticks out on that team?
oh, probably Kevin Ball. He's
Yeah?
a Mississauga guy too, but yeah, he's huge,
Yeah,
man. He's like
Mississauga boy.
6'6", 6'7", like 240. Like, it's just like nowhere near that guy whatsoever. But
Svelte.
yeah.
Petite.
yeah,
Yes.
just tiny. Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience though. Like a lot of OHL guys there, so they made it pretty nice. Like, you know, a lot of guys, like they made the experience pretty cool. Like, it's nice when you get to know and you can talk to guys and like feel comfortable that they're also in the same position as you are. So yeah, I know it was awesome.
So that actually like kind of became a topic with I think it was Colby Barlow and NHL camp versus OHL camp. For you, what was it like, the transition from NHL camp, and then did you participate in Franz camp, or was it straight to games?
Yeah, I was here.
So what was that like? Because I know the feedback is that's a lot of camp heading into a full season of games.
Yeah, it was a lot of practicing, a lot of working out, a lot of fitness testing. So yeah, I mean it was pretty hard on the body. Like, go to Kingston, fitness test, practice, play some exhibition games, then go right to Calgary. Then you're just redoing everything, but I mean way harder, way harder, way more intense. And then finally, I came back and got right into the season. But yeah, I mean it's just a lot of practicing, a lot of working out. It's pretty tough on you.
All the Calgary guys that you got to interact with in the locker room, some of the pros, all of them good dudes?
Oh yeah, they're just hockey guys, right? So it's like you're in the room with them, like they just treat you like you're a teammate. So yeah, they're awesome guys there, really nice.
So one of the things that we were talking to Jacob backstage before the show, guys, and one of the things that I thought was really cool is that your dad comes to every single home game for the Fronts to watch you play, and has for now 2.5 years.
Yeah,
and he lives in Mississauga.
Yeah,
I think it's a round of applause, right? Come on.
Yeah.
That's a dad right there. Was he the one driving you to 6 a.m. practice and and Holly? Like where would you go for tournaments when you're in the GTHL? Like how far would you go?
Man, I think we had a spring tournament in Chicago, and we drove there, and then we had one in Boston. We drove there too. Like it was just something to look forward to because he put so much time and effort and money into me, and he just like wants to go see the product. I mean, like, it's just like, it's like an investment. So you just want to see that it was working. But yeah, I mean, he makes a trip all the time because like, and he loves it. He looks forward to every Friday coming up, like gives him something to do, like get out of the house, come up, watch me, talk to me after, see all the other dads that come up as well. But yeah, he makes it super special. My mom likes to come to the games that are a little closer because she's a stay-at-home mom. She's just always busy with my brothers and my dog. So
are your brothers good too?
No. No, they're not. Not at all. No.
Did they try to be good?
They were, I don't know, my older brother, like, we started, so he started when he was 6, I started when I was 4, and he was so jealous of me, he'd, prey on my downfall if I scored a goal, he'd be pissed after the game if I scored.
Well, that's what brothers are for,
that's
right?
Yeah.
That's where you get that competitive edge.
Yeah, but no, they were not even close to being good, I don't know.
That's not what brothers are for at all.
Yes, it is.
Every time, like, a player makes the NHL and then they have a younger brother coming up, they're like, oh, no, but he's even better, even if it's, like, wildly not true.
Yeah, exactly. Not
He
even
had
close.
no choice but to just accept
Just
that you
accept
were
it, that-
miles
yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
they're...
God. And I can feel the room asking it. Even more, I can feel everyone listening and watching online. Your dad's name's not Bates.
No, that's not my dad. I get it a lot. I've started to go along with it a little bit. But yeah, no, that's not my dad. No.
So the name Battaglia, obviously Leaf fans know it. If you're a Canes fan, you know it, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Steve needs to ask the Italian question.
How does your family say it?
I don't know. My dad, it's like when you go to an Italian restaurant, it's like you speak in English and all of a sudden you order oh, I'll get this spaghetti. It's like, relax. Settle down. It's like my dad, when he says it, Battaglia. But it's
it is Italian. All right,
yeah,
all right,
but
all
it's
right.
everyone just says Battaglia. It's just easier.
Right.
Rolls off the tongue a
And
little
they
better.
call you Bates for fun, right?
Yeah, just because of Bates Battaglia, I guess. They just threw that in there. But yeah, I've had it my whole life, so I just kind of stuck with it. I don't even get called Jacob ever, really. It's just
Just
Bates.
Bates?
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
my first name now.
Can't
so-
escape it.
No.
Well, I heard it in there. You said, hey, Bates. And
Yeah.
you look up. I'm like, but you're not.
No, I'm not him at all. No.
How did
Even
you
related.
How did you score that playoff OT winner for the Marlies? You were only 3. Oh my God! No, that's there's more than one Battaglia family. Wow, good to know. That's
Great. No, we needed to check that because the Italians among us. Are there any Italian heritage here? Any?
Hey.
It's
There you
Kempville
go.
guy and one of the
And
bartenders.
somebody behind the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important to Italians. You pronounce that name correctly.
Oh, yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
Well, if someone ordered lasagna, you'd look at them sideways.
So this year, you guys have a great team.
Yeah, we do.
Do they not have a great team?
That's pretty good.
That's a great team.
Yeah.
I know. Watching that power play today, it really was amazing cycle work. The fact is, you got to remember, I'm double your age, right?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is scary. I'm 36. He's 18. Oh my God, kill me. And watching you guys set up and cycle, I'm like, these guys were kids 2 seconds ago. I cannot believe how they're moving it around. And what's amazing about the way you guys run that power play is all of a sudden it's okay, we're done now. In on the net. This coach for you guys, and for those who don't know, he's the guy that took over for Luca Caputi. Name is
Troy Mann.
Troy. Really changed the trajectory of your career.
Yeah.
And I want to know a little bit about that because, at this age, as we all know, and we all have mentors and that sort of thing in our various lives, that one adult outside of your family can kind of change your life.
Exactly, yeah.
How has Troy done that for you?
Yeah, I mean, beginning of last year with Luca still as a coach, I was kind of struggling, wasn't really getting the ice time I thought I deserved, and I thought I knew I had always more to give at the end of games. I was even if I had a goal or maybe an assist, I was still pretty pissed off because I knew I had more. I wasn't tired after games. I knew I had more to give. I worked hard in the summer, and I was what was the point of that? I'm not using any of it. So as soon as Troy came in, he saw something in me and he believed in me. Just having the coach to believe in you, just made me play with so much more confidence. Made me be myself. Even around the rink, I was able to be myself. Be a better room guy. Crack jokes. Make the guys laugh. So. He was awesome for me, and he still is. Still believes in me, has a bunch of trust in me. So, just having that game in, game out, even on practice days, just always believing in me. And he's hard on me, which sometimes he does need to be when I turn over the puck 6 times in the first period. So, he's pretty tough on me.
Though. No.
Today was a good one. But yeah, he's pretty tough on me. But I mean. He's awesome. He believes in me and gives me the confidence to play with. That makes me the player I am. So
we know sometimes NHL coaches what they do to punish guys when they're upset, right? What's an OHL coach do? What's punishment when he's mad at you guys collectively as a team, as you as a player? He wants to send a message. How does Troy Mann do that?
Cut to the chase. Let me see your phone.
Yeah. Can I go? Does he go through your picks?
No, he's not. No, not that.
That was good. That's quick.
Sorry, Adam's question was better.
By the way, I love how quickly you got that.
I know that one. No, he didn't
Really
do
under
that.
the radar story. Yeah.
That would, I might imagine that would register with a hockey player. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if we're having a bad practice, like, just get on the line, like, you just go, like, bag skate.
Oh, yeah.
But it's never unjustified. Like, if we're bag skating, it's like, wow, we were really bad today. But, like, yeah, for me, it's more just, like, call me in his office, just, like, talk to me, show me some video, like, rip me a little bit, but he knows, like, I can handle it. Like, he's pretty comfortable with, like getting pretty pissed at me. And it's like, I know, like, sometimes he doesn't even have to say anything. I'll just look at it and be like, yeah, like, that was shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he knows, I know. But yeah, if we're bad collective as a group, it's just a bag skate or like a good old ripping, like an intermission, like just like turning purple, like
Peel
just
some
ripping
paint?
us. Yeah, just like ripping us. Like, but yeah, no, he's pretty good with that stuff. Like, he's usually pretty positive. Like, even if we're having a bad game, like when it's really bad, it's like I don't even like hide your face, like look down, like you don't even want to make eye contact with him.
Wow.
Like,
All right.
yeah.
What, does the opposite ever happen? Like, Jacob, get in my office. Look how well you're playing. This is fantastic.
I don't know. I mean,
So no?
no, I don't know if that's ever happened, but like, no, like, I don't know. Like, if I'm playing well, like, he'll definitely like he'll tell me like you're playing great. Like, we've had a couple meetings at the beginning of the year. Like, he knew I was playing well. Like, I knew I was playing well. But yeah, no, not really any of that. Because then doesn't want to pump my tires and then show up and I'm head's too big. So no, he's pretty good with that stuff though.
The level of hockey that you're playing at, like 99% of hockey players never reach it. So on a typical game day, can you take us through your entire routine? Like, when you wake up, what you eat, how much you practice? Say it's like a 7 o'clock game.
Does Richard make you breakfast?
No, he makes me pasta. Him and my billet mom Tanya. They like
pasta's the
make
go-to.
pasta,
Love it. Okay.
Yeah. So Friday, 7 o'clock game. I have a pretty strict routine. Like, feels really good when like everything goes perfectly. Like, I feel like really, really proud of myself that it worked out. Yeah, I don't know. I'll usually wake up around like 9:30, 9:45, sometimes 10 if I snooze the alarm a couple times. Hit the rink around 10:30, get a little ice bath in, stretch, do some mobility stuff. Get home for around 11:30, like 12. Hit a quick nap, like 2 hours or so. Like, I love a good long nap. Like, feel amazing after that. Wake up, eat the pasta my billet's made.
Yes.
Chicken Alfredo?
They change it every time. Like, we change it
they
every
change.
week. So yeah, keep it pretty different. Sometimes pesto, sometimes spaghetti. Like, it's always different. Get ready, go to Starbucks. Usually get held up there for about 20 minutes, so I have to plan for that.
Now, is it the Starbucks near here?
Yeah, the
or
one
is it
right
on
down
the
the
I
street?
try
Starbucks.
to go for one that's like main street that you wouldn't think there's too many people, but it's always usually pretty jammed. So
Yeah.
I gotta leave with a good hour to get to the rink, like, just so I can be on time and like still be pretty early to tape my twigs and stuff. So yeah, I'll do that, and then head to the rink, and then yeah, I got a bunch of kind of superstitious stuff that I do. Nothing too crazy, but like just some things that like keep me in the routine for the game. You want to hear? Okay.
Yeah. Can we hear?
All right, he wants to hear the superstitions.
yeah.
Actually, the rest of us
That's
do too.
fascinating stuff.
Some really weird stuff. Like, show up to the rink like 4:45. We had to be there for 5 o'clock. Like, usually dance for about 15 minutes with my line mate Tyler Hopkins. Like, I'll hop on aux and I'll just like.
All right, what kind of music? What kind of music?
Like, house music. We'll have a good like beat that we can dance to, or like
Nice.
maybe even some like joke music that's just like funny. That's like, it's a terrible song, but it's like pretty funny. Yeah, we do listen to Soldier Boy.
Yeah, we heard that today.
Yeah,
actually.
we heard it.
We
Blasting.
listen to a lot of like joke music, and then like even like after our team meetings and stuff, like we'll go play sewer. Like, I'll play sewer for 30 minutes. Like, I won't even stretch. Like, I'll just play sewer. And like me and Hopkins still will just be dancing. Like, well, we'll get out early on purpose just so we dance. Like, we're just dancing in the hallway. So like, and if you guys ever want to come see a dance party, like just show up around like 5:45 and you'll come see us like just dance in the hallway. Yeah, that's really it. Like, I don't really do anything crazy. Just dance. Like, that's really it.
I remember, I think it was Chris Draper that used to put the entire right side of his body on first, right up to the elbow pads, and then the left side.
Really?
Including the skates, and he would slip his skate through the...
That's
his,
weird.
Yeah, which
That's-
is weird.
that's
right?
really
Do you have any,
weird.
like, getting your equipment on, weird things that you do? Taping your stick, weird, anything like that?
Oh, I got a really weird tape job that I do. It's
Okay.
like, so I'll go like thick tape, like goalie tape on the toe, like about half my blade. Then I'll cut the tape in half like a regular roll and use like thin tape up to like that point. I don't know. I started doing it in Calgary and I kind of liked it. Like stick handle on the heel, shoot off the toe. Just kind of, I don't know. It gives me a better mindset of like what to do with the puck on my stick. I don't know. It didn't really work because I was like -3 one game when I used it. So I changed it after that. But yeah, I kind of been getting back into it. I kind of like it. Like it feels pretty cool. And like, I don't know. I like lining up on a face-off and like kind of putting it in the guy's face. And he kind of like looks at it, gets distracted, and I'll just like lift his stick, steal the puck back off the draw. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Just a couple weird things like that.
Just a couple.
Yeah.
Just a couple. I like that.
I never thought about distracting a guy off a face-off. You ever write anything on the tape job, like just before?
I used to. I used to use a Sharpie, just kind of like, I don't know, I wrote like my dog's name or something, or like my buddy's name. Like I'd be like, hey, like I'm writing your name on my stick tonight. Like I text him before the game, and I just like, yeah, I do a couple weird things like that. But I usually like putting my like blade of my stick right across their visor, so it's like they literally can't see, and then snap it down, win the puck back, and like, yeah, I don't know. I usually like poke at their legs or something like that, like get them a little off balance,
tricks.
Like, just bother them a little bit.
I'm like, hey, do you ever write anything sneaky, like a limerick? And he's like, no, I actually just shove him out of the way.
Yeah, I actually kind of am just better.
I think I understand why you were drafted so high. Yeah. And I wasn't.
Okay, I want to. So we've been to the draft. Did you have a question?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
We've been to the draft. We went to Montreal, went to Nashville. Didn't go to Vegas last year. Now it's going to be decentralized. But one of the things that if you actually sit down, and I know people in this room have done this, you sit down and you watch the NHL draft, and you're there for several Lord of the Rings movies. Like it's a long slog in round one. Round two, it's like, hey, you're drafted. Get the hell out. We got the next guy.
Yeah.
So you're drafted round two, second day. Did you even get a chance to take a picture and celebrate or get up? Like, how does that work?
Did you know who picked you?
Yeah, were you aware? It's like, Calgary Flames, get out of here. Leave.
I don't know, like first round, like you're there for 4 hours. Like I think it started around like 6 or 5, and it's like I think we got out of the building at like 10:30 because I was staying like I had a couple buddies that had a chance of going. I had one of my buddies that went to Montreal in the first round. So staying there, and it's just like dragging it on and on. Then there's like TV timeouts, and you're waiting. Then there's trades, and you're waiting and waiting. And then day two, it's like you show up. It's like right away, like 8:30. If it started 8:30 in the morning, like the first pick was 8:29. Like it might have even started before. So it's like it flew by, and it's like going and going. Like I don't remember who had the pick before where I went like 61st, but it's like they just called their name. Like people are clapping, and then like over the clapping, you just hear like Calgary Flames, Jacob Battaglia. I was like, oh shit, that's me. And I was like, stand up.
You were like, yeah.
I was like, stand up, hug my family. It's like instantly walking down the stairs, like meet all the GMs and all the scouts and stuff, meet all the staff. Then they just take you straight over to media, take some pictures, and then like even that probably took about 2 hours. So it was a lot of waiting around, a lot of standing around. Like my family's just waiting in the lobby, and like they're texting me, but I'm not going on my phone because I'm like meeting people and stuff. I'm like, I'm not checking my phone right now. Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty. It was a long day.
After getting drafted, what was your sort of? I mean, you haven't played in the NHL yet, but what was your welcome to the NHL moment?
I don't know. I think just like just putting on the jersey, I was like, holy, like this is like a real chance now.
Had
Like
your name, had your number?
yeah, like it was.
Or did they assign you a
they
number?
had what did they have?
draft
I think
year,
they
I
had
believe.
24 or
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they're. Yeah, I think it was 24 that they had on it for 2024. But yeah, it was pretty insane. Like, throw the jersey on, throw the hat on. You're like, wow, like this is a reality. It's like didn't even really have time to soak it in because like everything's moving so fast. You're going down, you're meeting people, and then it was like finally like after I was done with all of it, I'm like checking my phone, I'm like seeing Instagram posts, I'm seeing like Flames guys like post videos on like on their Instagram like, hey, welcome to the team. I was like, wow, like this is insane. Like this is a reality. So yeah, just bringing that all in after the day was like pretty insane.
Yeah, that's awesome. And do you just like go home?
Like, yeah, you just like
what happens? Do they go to? Is there a team dinner? Like, what do you do?
no, I went out for dinner with my family and then just flew home the next day.
so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So the draft was in June. You were drafted by the Flames. What's it like being interviewed by Julian McKenzie?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, we're sending him that clip. He's one of the hosts at our network.
Oh, yeah.
And he hosts one of the other shows, and he was a Flames beat reporter.
Do you know
until
that
this
he
fall.
interviewed him?
No, I
No,
don't.
you don't know that.
I don't. I'm
Wow,
completely
you really
right.
set Julian up for that. What a
I
great
definitely
guy. What a great guy.
Enjoy, Julian.
I want to say that when I walked in here tonight, I was paid a great compliment. I'm going to talk about myself for just a second here. This
all
does
good.
get to you, I promise. One of the hostess at the front there, who was lovely, said to me, she's like, "Are you one of the players?" And I said, "Ooh, really? This body? I don't think so. This is what the players look like." So listen, Jake, you have been awesome. Your stories are great, and everybody in this bar is a fan of you.
Awesome.
So thank you for showing up here
Thank you,
tonight.
guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can we get a go France go? Go France go! Go France go!
Awesome.
Go France go!
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
I'll take that.
Looking forward to Jacob playing in the show one day. Everybody root for Jacob. One more time for Jacob Battaglia.